What's up, everybody? I'm Sydnee Goodman, and in today's Daily Fix, we got next-gen Xbox console shells and compared them to current consoles. Prince of Persia is back, baby, and PUBG Mobile experts Powerbang and Dab Plays will talk about PUBG Mobile's newest update to the Livik Map. Roll the thing. So far this week, Microsoft has dropped the price, release date, and pre-order info for both the Xbox Series X and S. And now they've graciously sent our very own Ryan McCaffrey two for-display-only next-gen consoles, aka there's no actual hardware inside the boxes. And naturally, we compared them to our other consoles to get a better idea of their size and shape. Off the bat, there's some neat touches, like a tiny Hello from Seattle inscription on the bottom of the Series X, and little nubs for each cable port on both consoles to assist gamers in getting their consoles connected, which will be very helpful when I'm blindly trying to plug in cables because I always accidentally try to shove my optical cable into the Ethernet port. It's very annoying. We already know that the Series S is only 60% of the size of the Series X, but how does it compare to a PS4? It's about the same height. But the Series S saves room in the depth department, sitting at about half the depth of Sony's current gen console. And then we have the Xbox Series X, which we already know to be a thick boy, and it's highlighted even more when compared to the Xbox One X. The two consoles are the same length, but the Series X is 3 times as tall. Next up is the Series X versus the PS4 Pro. Again, they're the same length when the Series X is on its side, aka the Series X is as tall as the PS4 is long, but when the Series X is standing, its depth and width looks to be about half the depth of the PS4 Pro. And don't forget, the Series X is a tall cube, and its surface area is about the same as a GameCube. And now we know it's as tall as the PS4 Pro. And finally, we stacked an Xbox One X, Xbox 360, Xbox Series S, and Series X on top of a PS4 Pro and PS4. And what we learned from this experiment is that the Xbox Series X is massive. It's the Andre the Giant of consoles. Ubisoft is turning back the clock with its first ever remake, bringing 2003's Prince of Persia: Sands of Time back to life. Yeah, the game received an HD remaster on the PS3, but this new venture seems to be a full remake of the classic time-warping adventure series. The new version is being developed by Ubisoft Prune and Ubisoft Mumbai, being built on the Anvil engine used for Assassin's Creed Origins, and promises new camera angles and, quote, fully remade sequences. Returning to the role is the original Prince's voice actor Yuri Lowenthal, bringing with him some dialogue from the original scripts that didn't make it into the original. Meanwhile, Supander Rach is taking on the role of Princess Farah. The new iteration will include an unlockable copy of the original 1989 Prince of Persia for you super longtime fans of the franchise, while offering those who pre-order the Back to Origin set of content, which contains the original Prince outfit from Sands of Time, the original game's weapons, and a classic filter that alters the look and feel of the game. Unfortunately, the Sands only let you go backwards in time, so you'll have to wait until January 21st, 2021 to pick it up on PS4, Xbox One, or PC. There won't be a next-gen version, however, although the game will of course be available on next-gen consoles via backwards compatibility. And now, let's check in with PUBG Mobile expert Powerbang, who's got the scoop on PUBG Mobile's update to the Livik Map.
Thanks, Sid. Big updates to PUBG Mobile as the new era has just dropped. We've got big changes to the map Livik, and I've got Dab Plays to tell you all about it.
Brand new on Livik is the M1014 shotgun. It's a semi-automatic weapon with 7 rounds available for outstanding close quarters combat. The display of rock and water textures have been improved, and the effects when landing have also been enhanced. The waterfall area of the map has been modified. The advantages of the scaffolding opposite of the waterfall have been reduced, and the depth above the waterfall has been increased. Minor changes have been made to the supply drops, so you might be in for a surprise when looting. The large boat is now a speedboat, which can be used in Livik's narrow waterways.
Thanks, Dab. Can't wait to check out all these changes on Livik. Back to you, Sid.
Thanks, dude. And that's your Daily Fix. I'm Sydnee Goodman, and I hope your day is as awesome as you are. Now that you're all caught up on the news, check out our video on everything we know about the Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake. Download the IGN app on all your mobile devices, subscribe to Daily Fix on Snapchat, and for all things everything else, IGN.com.
Give me the dagger! Never!